22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from Memphis.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields.
A throw caught here by Morton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And some space here. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Steamers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got a man here. Complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, 1st down, right? Easy play, but end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward, incomplete pass. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
At the 38-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing on third down, Fields. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Fields. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Jeffrey Simmons able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Fields now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. On play action, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Rashawn Gary, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up sharp at the 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now it's Fields.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
To throw is Fields.
Forced out to his left.
This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
Fielded just inside the 30. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Shamrocks are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Steamers 13, Shamrocks 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that,
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Off play action, Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught at the 20. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. And what a big-time play there.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Fields.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Steamers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Shamrocks have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Steamers 20, Shamrocks 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play action. It's Fields.
That's complete to Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Again, Fields. That'll be caught downfield by Morton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
It's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score Steamers 20, Shamrocks 17.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 40. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
24, Steamers 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
So let's see what this is about. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the 30 on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Steamers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach is off.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Steamers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 23, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown!
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And the worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Right side, this is Morton. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To the air again, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 19. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Dawson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry